First place is Indonesia, Bali, island of the Bali. The island now I think become a little bit different, more sightseeing islands. But when I was there, it was 1988. It was nothing, just only nature, beautiful nature. People are so kind. Food is wonderful. Price also very wonderful price. They have lots freedom. Lots freedom. When I wake up every morning, I feel freedom. I always smile. No stress. Even I have to work start 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock. 2 hours for the breakfast for the customer in the hotel. After that, 12 to 2:30, 3 o'clock for the lunch. After that, 6 o'clock, start 8 o'clock, something like this in 2 or 3 hours in dinner. And I was responsibility with this situation, so that's why I have to stay in the hotel all along. And my room is inside the hotel. Even that situation, I still have freedom, and I always smiling, no stress. Such a beautiful time. I spent it 2 years in my life. I never forget about this time. Yes, I think now is because yes, because I have many kind of that responsibility, and compare when I was young and now, of course, much more stressful. Yes, that Monaco. People always think about Monaco is like very rich people living, and very high class people, and also that country is very nice living. It is very nice place, but it is sometimes very hard to live also. And of course sometimes it's good, but sometimes not really good. Depends the person what is thinking that Monaco. Yes, only on that things, because it's quite difficult sometimes is living in Monaco because it's too expensive everything. Yes, really extremely expensive. I mean, not talking about like a water bottle is one bottle is expensive, not like this. The bottle water is same price actually. But what is expensive is because it's a house, renting. If you buy billion euro, even renting is incredible price. I was in Australia about 10 years, over 10 years. I living in Australia because I have a job there. And one day I went to the Northern Territory in Australia. This is a land of the desert. I thought it's like this. It's like a swarm from the land, from the underground. It's white color. It's like a worm, fat worm like this. It's still alive. Aborigine. That Aborigine is already living long time in, like Indian people in America. They take from the land, they eat like a chewy. I was surprised. Then they asked me to try. They're very sweet, they said. Couple of days, I never try, I never touch them. But finally, I did bite one, but already cooked. That is mostly strange dishes ever had in my life. That means I eat insect. But in Japan also we have insect. We eat. This is very also historic food. There's like a grasshopper. We cooked, and actually this one is we eat in New Year's Day. I think this thing is because it's a very historic and culture. We eat this grasshopper. It means for New Year's, we eat this one, means because this year we will have more harvest, like rice, like vegetables. This how we can going to make a preparation systems. Only that. If we have a good preparation systems, like for example, only small things, cutting cucumber. Just cut the cucumbers. But if we have a good preparation for the cutting cucumbers, these cucumbers is not cucumber. This cucumber is make money a lot. People have to think about it. Just cucumber is not really expensive vegetables. Just cut. Or people think about how we can make this cucumber to make a good money. How we can cut it. There's already different way to cut. Already different way to the taste also. This is we call the good preparation. Yes, if we have a good preparation, if they know how to preparation everything, even not just only cucumbers, avocado also, or any other material, any other ingredients. If we know how to preparation, we know how to keep in the fridge, we know how to use it, we know how to make mix how. Cucumber how many grams, avocado how many grams. If we know all the ingredients, of course, 1,000 shop is, we can do the possible to do this. So that's why now I'm on this business to controlling also. How to create, how to manage, how to we can do. And there's the answer always. That's, I think, because it's a preparation. Actually, this is very hard to explain because this is one of the culture we have. Example, we are hunting whales. This is cultures because it's about history over 200 years now. And actually, that dolphins, we're not going to hunting actually. This is a history also. We have one famous bay. We have kind like the feeding place for us, not naturally, but we catch a fish and also we put in a pool on the ocean that we call ocean pool. And sometimes the dolphin came to took the fish. I don't know exactly is because it's really long history they have, like over 100 years already. So, but this first of all, that's fishermen try to hit the wood to make a sound to get out from that the dolphins. Of course, some dolphins they had net already for the fish net, so they can't move from that. Even we can't help the dolphin because it's already turn over for the net. So that's why does happen like this. Of course, some dolphins, yes, I think the fishermen maybe try to get it. But when it's some Western people, like British people, they also make it news in like this kind of things. Japanese still does this way. Yes, that's we have to change. That we have to stop that. Yes. No, I never eat the dolphin, but I hear about the dolphin meat is like very chewy, and white meat, and it's like a shark meat. I eat it's not dolphin, but I eat is what is this exact alligator? You know, that's very much looks like a chicken, but it's very hard, very chewy, very chewy. It's not really tasty actually. Yes, I think similar. Dolphin also similar, I think. Actually, in Japan, the economic is really going down. It was 1990. We call the bubble economic crisis. So all the company go down and all closing. So my job is something like very unstable. Start to go unstable. So I find it myself, okay, one time I'm going back to the home to Japan. So I've been back to Japan for a couple of years. And this couple of years, what I am going to do, I was translator for a art office gallery for painting. Even also I can find somebody painters from in the world to join this company. We make it something like exhibition for these painters. After that, my friend asked me to why not we join to make a restaurant? Why not we do ourselves? Okay, so we put the money, 3 person, we put the money, then we make it one restaurant. After 3 or 4 months, almost finished, almost close, because it's very hard to continue with put money and everything. But end of the year, Japan, we have end of year's party for each company. They have celebrate, well done this year, and we are going ahead for the next year. Thank you very much for something like, you know. And then lots reservation for our restaurant. Then we can make money in 1 month, lots of money. Then we can back again for the business. Then we start for grow up. And after that, we made 9 restaurants in town. And after that, I was thinking myself, okay, I'm going back to my dream, because this also one of my dreams, but my main dreams is not that one. So I put it back, take my money out, and I just say bye-bye to my friends, and I went to Singapore, because Singapore, one of the famous restaurants called me to work. So I went to there, then I worked in Singapore 2 years. And Singapore, to me, is also a very good experience, actually. And after that, the Chinese people called me to Shanghai. So I went to Shanghai. He was 43 years old, I was, and stayed in Shanghai for a couple of years also. In Shanghai, they asked me to make one new restaurant inside the Sheraton Hotel. So I created all the equipment, all the person, all the menus, everything I created, and I did it. After that, I found one of the restaurants in Italy, so I moved to Italy, and I was first time to experience in Europe. It was 2000 I think 5 or 6, I think 2005 or 6. I was staying in Italy, Roma. It's about over 1 year. Then one of the Chinese guy again asked me to work in a hotel. So I've been back in the hotel only couple months in that time, because it's not fits on me anymore. Then sometimes I just a little bit lose my dream. Then I try to back again, because my age, I think, because I was not more young anymore. I should stay. I should make a stable life. And then I found in Monaco. Then started my stable my life in Monaco, now in 10 years. And also first time I don't move 10 years. Then first time in Monaco, that restaurant is nobody, no one, nobody. Nice restaurant. The owner spends so much money, but it was not customer. My colleagues, 2 Japanese, asked me, "Are you sure? Are you okay? We can do it or not?" And I tell them, "Don't worry. Give me the 3 months. After 3 months, every day full of the customer." For the chef, actually, we are chef world, very strict, very strict. And the chef is not like only chef. That's what I'm thinking. Chef, you are a chef. People say like this in the kitchen. You are the chef. But chef means it's not just only for the create for the menu, not only for the cooking. Chef must have a team, build up, make it. Chef must create all the things, not only for the menu. Chef must have patience. chef must have make like a training for the person or the peoples. And the chef also have to have personality, good characters, or something very unique characters, as not someone doesn't have that. Must be chef is going to be like this. That's what I want. That's what I think. The chef is like that. That's why we call the chef. And brown chef means this person have to have all these kind of things, and also experience, also the ideas, also the business. All the things he can control, like really like top of the company. This, I think, we called brown chef. This one, I think, because it's experience. Yes, only experience. This is not a problem, I think. Because customers think, because also customer, for example, like your taste is, my taste is different. And we have one plate share. Maybe you said, wow, very nice. Maybe I said, no, I'm not like, don't like. But this is because of the food. Because it's not because the chef is wrong. It's not like that. Because we have different tastes, we have different tongue. Even exactly same happened that chef also, between chef to chef. For example, I work with another chef. We make the same plates, we make the same rolls, same sushi. When you make that in the hands, well, how much you push, how many times that lies in your hands, how your temperature is, and all are going to be different. I think my life is very simple, actually, I hope. And yes, that sushi, one thing I should tell you about sushi, because I only discuss about that's like a rolls or something, but sushi, when you cut the fish, you can see the fish is already without something like a fresh, or it's oily, or it's not oily, or maybe some still very fresh, maybe too chewy. When you cut fish, we can control fat or thin, or slice of this size or slice of small size. When we touch the fish, I touch the fish, fish tell me that everything. Yes, that's magic things, but this one because experience. When I saw fish, I can see already is this good or not. I don't know how can I say this, but this is my experience. That's why I really appreciate my boss, because he asked me to go to the market every morning, and I'm learning myself, this is good or this is not. First place is Indonesia, Bali, island of the Bali. The island now I think become a little bit different, more sightseeing islands. But when I was there, it was 1988. It was nothing, just only nature, beautiful nature. People are so kind. Food is wonderful. Price also very wonderful price. They have lots freedom. Lots freedom. When I wake up every morning, I feel freedom. I always smile. No stress. Even I have to work start 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock. 2 hours for the breakfast for the customer in the hotel. After that, 12 to 2:30, 3 o'clock for the lunch. After that, 6 o'clock, start 8 o'clock, something like this in 2 or 3 hours in dinner. And I was responsibility with this situation, so that's why I have to stay in the hotel room. And my room is inside the hotel. Even that situation, I still have freedom, and I always smiling, no stress. Such a beautiful time. I spent it 2 years in my life. I never forget about this time, yes. I think now is because yes, because I have many kind of that responsibility, and compare when I was young and now, of course, much more stressful. Yes, much more stressful. Yes, that Monaco. People always think about Monaco is like very rich people living, and very high class people, and also is that country is very nice living. It is very nice place, but it is sometimes very hard to live also, and of course sometimes it's good, but sometimes not really good. Depends the person what is thinking that Monaco. Yes, only on that things, because it's quite difficult sometimes is living in Monaco because it's too expensive everything. Yes, really extremely expensive. I mean, not talking about like a water bottle is one bottle is expensive, not like this. The bottle of water is same price actually. But what is expensive is because it's a house, renting. If you buy billion euro, even the renting is incredible price. Umami is actually, we call the umami means is from the kombu, seaweed. Like a stock soup, We use for this, we call the kombu. This very fat seaweed. And this one only we can get from the north of Japan. Cold water. It's made fat like this. And 1 kilo maybe we can buy now, 1 kilo, 400 euro. It's quite very expensive. And this, they have a lot of umami inside. So we boiled with make a soup from this. They have that soup is they have a lot of umami inside. So that we call umami. It's like a French, it said like a poisson bouillon, like this. I think basically always same actually, but of course in the future, of course we have maybe more different things we will have. Maybe we will have more nicely, we have more good systems maybe, I think, and even equipment or even fridge or whatever, anything. It's not really. I don't have that such things. I think I don't think much so seriously about that. Even I don't think about seriously about my period of time. Actually, maybe I don't think at the moment. So it means maybe it's not yet to think about it. Maybe time will come. Maybe I will start thinking about it with my the color. Yes. I think maybe if I know that, for example, rice is no good, maybe if the fish is not correctly, maybe something sauce that's we don't have, maybe we can't prepare something missing, we can't make professional way. That's I never do to make the sushi. Yes, I need all the ingredients. I need all the preparation. I need all the equipment. Then I can make best sushi. Otherwise, I don't do. This is very difficult actually. But if I'm going to say like this, how we can manage in the future about is the food. And how we can manage with animals. and how we can use for the vegetables more, and how we can control our emotional things with between country to country or between for the nation to nation. Because when I was young, 20 centuries, it was not happen. Maybe they have something, but not compare. If compare with now and past, it's quite different now. And also because I think too much technologies. Maybe we should forget about sometimes technologies. Maybe no iPhone, no mobile phone, no internet. Just relax, it's island, enjoy for the nature. That's what I'm trying to say for people. Relaxing on the beach. This is my happiness actually. Yes, relax on the beach. Yes, with lots of natures. Yes, not always, but you know, at least, for example, like you can make lifestyle maybe that lifestyle, what you want. That because depends on yourself. What you because everybody different actually, but. For me, is if you ask me like that, for me is I want to relax on the beach, for example, at least 2 days a week. Yeah. Like this, and enjoy in my mind and open my mind and just nothing. No mobile phone, nothing. No internet, nothing. Just relax. Yes, I'm going to always have something try to new create, and depends for the place, depends for the countries, of course, and depends the year actually, because like I'm always talking about is food also like a fashion. The fashion always change every year. They have some fashion is maybe this. Because this one is in human made it, because to make a sales for the money. But every year they change for the fashion. For example, color also. Last year the color was red, but this year color is black. This year maybe for the shirts, last year for the t-shirts. This year maybe mini skirt, last year for the jeans. That's kind of like this. The food also, food business also same thing actually. What is the popular going to be this year? Then we have to create that. That's a good question. I didn't think about that myself actually. Yes, I didn't think about it. I don't know when it coming. I think it's not coming this period for my life maybe because I love to create. I love to work, but I love to create. I mean, because work means because I have to standing up always in a restaurant. Maybe this is not, I can do that in the future, maybe, if I'm getting more old and old, of course. But I can create something, I can continue my spirit, and I can continue teaching for the person. That's I can do, so I hope not finish my period, my Now, that's main story is, after 10 years, last year in February, I met one person from Russia. He is a boss of the Sushi Master. He came our restaurant. He eat my sushi. And he really liked it. And he asked me to join the table. So I went to the table. He asked me, are you believe me or not? And I said, because what kind? What are you going to talk about with me? I have the shop, Sushi Master. We call it Sushi Master. We are going to do for the sushi takeaway shop over around in Russia. Maybe we can do 1,000 shop in the future. That is my last dream. That's what I was thinking. Yes. I even myself, I couldn't believe that. this person that talking about my dreams. So why not? Okay, I will try. Of course, I will join with you because this is also one of part of my best dreams. What I have to going around in the world through my sushi, my menu, my sushi, my spirits. That's what I want to do it. This is my main dream actually. So I have a chance with this. Then I start last year with Sushi Master. Of course, it's not so easy. Never gonna be easy, of course. It's very, very hard. Not like this. I need really painful time. I need really confusing time. I need really patient time. But still, I don't want to lose my dream. Yes, now is already 1 year over. Yes, I believe much, of course. I believe that. Soul, I think, for example, myself, when I was born, already I have my soul, because everybody I think have when you're born. This soul comes from maybe, I don't know, it's very maybe strange. Maybe strange feeling, but people always have something dream already. When you wake up, when you something dream, when you start thinking, for example, like 3 years old, 4 years old, already, even these small kids have some dreams sometimes, right? This is the human soul, I think. This we call the soul. Of course, soul become changed maybe sometime. Maybe this soul is not changed sometimes. Depends on the human, depends on the maybe lifestyle, depends on, for the person also, depends on experience, I think. But if you have a soul, that soul make you strong, that soul make you have dreams. This is like something like a task of the life. My soul is always, I think, with sushi. Yes, this is my soul, I think. Actually, sushi is, people think about the sushi is we have many kinds. Yes, we have many kind of sushi, many kind of rolls, but very simple. Sushi is rice with fish. Only simple that. That's why very difficult. We don't have any other ingredients. The sushi rice made from vinegar, sugar, and salt. That's all. Simple. Fish. As you know, the fish, very simple taste.